My story begins in 1966, August 29th at 4:30 p.m. I was born to the most wonderful matriarch I have ever known, the late Priska, and the legend himself, the late Mwalimu Samson. I was born when it was raining, and that is why I was named Nafula. My name is Roslyn Nafula Wechuli. Welcome to my story. Yeah, I've done all arrangements in Nairobi. I've finished. Mom refuses that she's not coming to Nairobi, and we cut short that appointment. But now come February, early February, the disease just went wild. Yeah, first week, and the baby of the house here, her birthday is normally 5th February. Even gearing up to celebrate her was an issue, because then the calls that were coming in from home were just too many. Until I had to repossess, I had to tell someone to repossess Mom's phone, and we kind of started disconnecting, because even when you call, she doesn't want to pick calls. She can't. Her speech is becoming blurry. It's like just things were just a mess, and the disease was just eating her, and it was just becoming worse and worse every day. The fight, but the woman still fought. I hear even every time that she would wake these people up in the night, wake up and give me painkiller. If they delay, she would walk where the drugs are, have them in that pain. That woman was through so much pain, but I hear she would do things that people cannot imagine. Yes. Even like taking a bath, she would like wake up and say, I want to do this. What she did, her hair, she would want to do her hair just the way she would do it. So Nana's birthday come, and I don't think we celebrate. It was a low-key. And I receive a call just immediately after Nana's birthday, and I'm told I think things are not really good. And I say, fine, can we get someone, get my mom to Kitale, to a nursing home? And there they went. I talked to the doctors before she arrived. She's being arrived. She's in bad shape. She's in much pain. She's screaming everywhere, because this disease is a monster. The last part of every issue. In fact, Dad, it wasn't that way, because you know how it was like first day. Mom, it was bad. Because then everything is a mess. The heart, I think even it was going into the brain, because it's moving so fast through the blood. And I spoke to the doctor, and I said, we have to do what we have to do. So fine, let's keep her, comfortable, pain, So yes, pain on, pain off, pain off, pain off. You would call 1 minute she's talking, 1 minute she's not talking, but then we decided that like most of the time she has to rest. Yeah, so 2 days, that was 9th. Fast forward on 10th, the doctors said, now we've done the last scan, and no point of return. You have to be here. Why? We need to administer the last medication. Then I said, okay, can you give consent? I said, fine, I can give it on phone. Then they said, yes, but then you have to scan something and send it. So I did a recording, I sent them. So because I was the only surviving dependent, so the last consent I gave, they had to give Mom, there is a drug, I don't want to mention it, but when they give you that drug, then you're silent. Yeah, instead of putting you on life support, let's just say it is an injectable life support kinda. So then I told them, fine, do that, because I want to arrange and now come home. Now there I'm thrown into confusion. The strong person is like when she was giving me, handing over those things, like she was telling me, now you have to be strong. I don't think I'll be there for you anymore. No, I won't be. Yeah, so I carried the treat with me, confused as I was. The calls were even making it worse and worse. So on on 14th, that is Valentine's Day, yeah? Valentine's Day, I leave my family, I leave everybody. In fact, I wanted to travel on 13th. And just the universe just couldn't allow me to do it, because then the doctor was telling me, if you come at this time, she was in bad shape. That time, in fact, now we're using the oxygens and whatnot. And it was just becoming too much, yeah. So, in fact, she was even turning blue at some point. So I leave Nairobi on Valentine's Day very early in the morning, and I'm driving, and then confused as I am, when I reach Bat Forest, I start driving back. Then I realized that's around 11, and I realized I'm going to the wrong direction after I've spoken to my aunt. She's saying, where are you? I said, I'm on the way. Way where? Because you know them, they're also now fighting the time, because they can see when the doctors had already, am I okay? The doctors are already, they had already like that timing. This daughter, she said she would be here. We thought she would be here at 10, 11. This one is on a borrowed time. Where is she? And then like mom would took her at one time and then mention my name. Yeah, mention my name. So I drove like, then I decided, hiya, I'm going to the wrong direction. Then quickly, then I said, Rosalind, concentrate, focus. So I focused. As Nana tells me, I drive very badly. So it kicked in, adrenaline kicked in. And I said, kaende. And the machine was the machining. So it machined. It machined. So within no time, I was in the compound of the nursing home. And then I decided, now this one now is funnier. It's a bit funny. It was around 12:30 in the afternoon. Then I decided I need to breathe. No one knew I had arrived. I kind of even switched off my phone. I went to the waiting room. The bay, the lounge. The nurses asked me, you are here to see a, I said, I'm here to see a patient. When they asked for the name, I refused to tell them the name. Because if I told them the name, word would go around in the ward that the daughter has arrived. Because everybody now, everyone, even the doctors who kept on coming there, like many of them, they go back, a battery of them, they were just saying they are waiting for the daughter. Because you see, the time was not also on our side. Guess what your mother did? I am there watching news. I actually watched news, trying to now become the strong person I am, because I'm asking myself, the worst, what can happen, yeah, in the worst moment. Collected myself, needed to do what I needed to do. Then about 30 minutes, breathe in, breathe out. I had to look for the doctor on duty, just to go there and find out, yeah, 411, put me to speed. File number, tell me what's happening. They pull me on one side and they tell me 1, 2, 3. So I said, what do I expect when I walk into that ward? They prepared me. So I said, okay, it's fine. That's around what time? That's around 1:15. And I walked in. Now, when I walked in, of course, I was prepared. Find oxygen all over, and I find mom is not mom. She's not momming this time. And but when she heard my voice, she actually opened her eyes. She opened her eyes, and we had a conversation. Straight 1.5. She can't speak. Yes, of course, not words can come out, but actually you can communicate. So she will tell you now instructions. That moment, the time, the conversation we are having with my mom is a schedule kind of preparation. It's preparation actually. Is their orders, their instructions. Like close your eyes, open your eyes, and then you tell me so and so. When I sleep, so and so from my you know, Catholics, they normally have jumuiyas. So she was heading one of the jumuiyas. So she was a treasurer in one of the jumuiyas. As I sleep, I want this so and so. appoint the so and so because I'm a treasurer. I have so much money in this cash box. Make sure it is this one is the one in charge. I want this one to preside over. I want this one to be in charge of church food. I want this. So mom actually was taking through instructions. From that moment I arrived, were instructions. Then she starts asking me for her best, the sibling. There were two siblings like me and Doris. And also she was also ailing. Like now she would ask, where is Damaris? I would lie to her. Damaris is here. So she wakes up, okay, wake me up. Can I sit and greet her and talk to her? I want to say bye. So we kept on like that, okay, asking every person she asks you lie to her that is around here. She asks for this one, you lie. Then she slips into sleep and then she starts calling my sister's name. She calls my dad's name. So she switches off again. Instructions, instructions, what I need to do. And the same instruction she gave me: when I sleep, don't cry. Because if you cry, you'll break down. And if you break down, our homes will go to the drain. We are leaving you, it is sad, but we have to go. So instructions, and then by 3, mom shut down. Now I am here, I'm just now sitting. It is this, it is that. I am now busy just doing nothing. You know, I'm just around now trying to call the brothers, her siblings, just trying to update them how the situation is, that because now everybody knew I was on ground. So it is this, is that, is that. So we bought time. Then once in a while she would wake up, say one word, go back. She's shut down, no eating, no nothing. Everything you give her food, she just says, give me food. But when you give her food, it is just in the mouth, it comes out. So fast forward, it's on Valentine's Day, remember? So about 7, between 7 and 8, me, I love tea. I love tea and I love news, politics. That day, there was so much happening. I won't say what they were, but the personality in me, loving tea and news, I decided I'll go to the hospital cafeteria. So I tell my aunt, carry on. So you are waiting for me to help you, to relieve you. Now, of course, I had stayed there. She had gone walking, doing 1, 2, 3. Me, I'm there, but I'm giving instructions even at home because mom had also told me what to do at home. So what do I do next? I am at the cafeteria at around 8. I stayed there for 1 hour. So I'm watching News 7 in Aisha, sports, weather, everything, roundup, citizen, everything. Then 8, I decide, hey guys, I need tea. I don't want supper. I need tea because I know I'm going to eat at home. Yeah, so there is tea, and the tea is African tea. So I am enjoying my tea. But around 8:15, I saw a lot of movement because I could see from the cafeteria. There's a lot of movement from the ward. And my aunt kept on, because I have actually again switched off my phone. So like my aunt is in, out, and you could see like the way somebody is very uneasy, very uneasy. So doctors are just this one, this, in, out, in, out, in, out. And the instinct in me is like, hey, that word, I think there is something happening. So I pay the bill, leave even the mandazi and the tea halfway, and then I just slowly start walking there. But as now that's going to around 8:30. In fact, it was about 8:20. Took around 10 minutes. I walked there, and as I'm just approaching the entrance, my auntie, because remember there were 2 caregivers. So one caregiver is at home, the house girl, and then now my aunt is the one now who had gone with her in hospital to stay with her that period. She was there about 10 days. So as I'm walking to the entrance, my aunt comes out and she wants to, you see, like the way someone wants to push herself on you and like scream. So I just told her, usiniangukie. Yeah, I know. So she pulled back Then I walked there. So walking there, of course, I found that 8:30, I found mom had slept. And mom had slept because we had spoken all we needed to speak. Mom had slept, so I told my auntie, you're not crying. You're going to pray the last prayer. And once you do your last prayer, because I had to prepare mom, so I found she had just slept. So I prepared my mom, and then I told her, you're not crying. Put us before prayer. And then once you finish prayer, sit still. No phone calls, no pictures. Just remain still. Let me now take the show. So once I did that, prayed, then of course, you know, I don't want to say like much what happens, but then now I had to leave mom now rest a little bit. Then now I take over the paperwork, because remember, it's already at night, it's at 8:30, and once you lose somebody in hospital at that time, whether it is whatever it is, you just have to leave, because now you don't have a patient. You know, once a patient is, the dead body is moved out of that area, remember they are going to sanitize the place, and it is ready for the next patient. So I had to now start doing the preparation, make sure that I have papers in order, sign in my mom, prepare the morgue preparations, all the payments, make sure that mom's items are in place, collect each and every things that these guys had taken into possession for safekeeping. And yeah, mom slept. So fast forward, after booking my mom in the morgue, I had now the worst part of this strong woman that had slept. Believe me, you Nana, I had to actually physically, it's like going into that morgue and placing mom in the fridge. I was actually like kinda, you are tapping, you tap each and every trait in absentia into yourself, and you say, I am here, I am alone, and here I am with my God. Now let's move. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have nothing to say from that.
Yes.
I think it's still it is still something that it's difficult to move from.
Yeah.
Especially because this was a person who we knew, and my siblings and I, we knew who this person was.
Yes.
So yeah. But okay, now you wrote a wonderful tribute
Yes.
to her. Briefly, just tell us what the song is about.
Now again, my mom's song was also in Faces. Partly, when you listen to that song, partly it was my feeling at that time. Actually, it was carrying like almost everything and what was going through myself. Yeah. Just before I come to now, the theme of the song is first, I have actually lost two very important people just not long ago, and it's a span, actually it is like 3 years. Yeah. So this one, I am actually, you see the tears that you say you're crying, the tears, yani the many tears.
Yeah.
I was combining, the wounds were all open, and in that song is actually like I have, it has mom's death. I am trying to say loudly that mom's death has opened the old wounds. And I'm here as an total orphan. That's what it's saying. That now I am officially a total orphan. And as I'm saying that, I actually have all their phones, like I'm holding them and I'm saying, these are the people I was communicating with. One after the other, they have fallen. And now the matriarch has fallen. And I am crying my heart out because these two people, Doris and my mother, they had requested that I do not wail. So I literally had cried from the inside. And there is nothing, it's like a bomb planted in you. And now for me to actually just bring it out, it is mom's song. I had to just go out, as in let the whole world know. It's like you're trying to tell people everywhere you walk. It's like you even want to put a label here. That's what like I'm saying. It's like, don't these people know I am now an orphan? Don't they know that now I have lost 3 important people in my life?
It's like you want the whole world to just stop moving for a moment and just look at you and notice that you've lost everybody.
Exactly. You even want to go, even when I was doing the announcements, the death announcements and the newspapers. It's like I needed, everywhere I went, even Nation newspaper and what, I just want these people like, please keep quiet. Can everything stop in this space and just listen to me? I was running crazy.
Yeah.
It was a climax. Leave alone the 2 grieving. So that song, it was actually just deep grieving of the old wounds. And then now, this one of now trying to say, I am finished. As in now, it is me. It is now me being an orphan. But the other part of it now is actually just what I have explained now verbally. I was actually putting it down like the journey mom had traveled. It is the cancer journey that mom had traveled with the hopes that she was going to be a survivor, but it turned the other way around because I had listened to people. I had attended cancer sessions. I had online, there were awarenesses, and people had come out and said there was stage 4, there was what, and people survived. They had had their breasts removed and they survived, both breasts, and they had survived. So like now that part, I was just explaining the cancer patient journey with my mom as the character. Yes, I'm just trying to take through that journey. Yeah, in just something, I wanted to put something that people can keep listening to, because you see, we have been told so many times. And then also I am saying inside there that basically, why are they these foundations? That because there are no cancer, in fact, like centers, then now we have like other places, even in the county levels, where you find there are chemotherapy, yeah, stations, like some have, yeah. But then that time, imagine, I was even saying it in the song, like people have to come up and have these centers, yeah, established, because then there's a queue, a huge queue for radiotherapy in Kenyatta. And before even Dr. Nyongesa came up with the Texas, laini ile iko Kenyatta, it's huge, is huge. So you find that patients travel far and wide. So I was saying in that song, why can't we have other cancer centers and even create as many foundations as we can to help cancer victims? Yes, so you find that that song has many faces, and it is my plea even up to today. Even this month is October, even as we celebrate, or as not even celebrating, yes, of course we celebrate the survivors, and also bringing awareness to those who have and those who don't have. Yeah, like it's a special month. Why can't we have these places? Just the same way like they had come up with malaria everywhere you went, and TB. You have all these wings everywhere in hospitals, referral hospitals, but hardly would you find that these cancer centers are there and they are affordable. Why are we not having it? As much as, and even like their drugs, some people are being done for outside, yeah, and they survive. Why are we traveling to India and traveling to other countries? Why can't we even do this to save lives? Yeah, because very few, those who can manage, are going out and becoming survivors. What of those ones who are in the village? Because even at home where mom's village, you find that there are some ladies there and even other people, even men, succumbing. They succumb to this disease. Why? Yeah, so that song is heavy, is rich, is heavy, and I was just talking about that, and I think it is very vital for this month. Yeah, I can play it over and over again. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. And I think as we finish speaking about Nyanya's story, just please tell us how old was Nyanya when she rested?
Mom rested at 64 years.
Okay, so also younger than
Yeah, still young.
Yeah.
Still not. If we went to career age, retirement age, now it's at 65, 67. Yeah. So yeah.
Barely there.
Yeah, barely there. Okay. She was a senior.
Yeah, she was. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we'll stop right here.
Yes.
Okay.